Hello, today is Friday the 6th of November and we're doing the blog for New Creation Churches, and the key word in today's blog is tabernacle. Tabernacle is a word for dwelling place. It actually is used in the Old Testament to mean the tent of meeting, and I'm going to show you an image of the tabernacle which I've got here in my office at Trinity College. It is the Ark of the Covenant, which was carried through the desert. It's a small object. Can you see that? There we have the cherubim and seraphim on top of the box, and this would have been carried by people through the desert, and it would come to a resting place at night. And when you come to the resting place, it would be put into the tabernacle. The tabernacle was where the ancient Israelites believed that God rested. And as we know from the stories of the Ark of the Covenant, this was a key moment, a key place when God came to rest. The tabernacle is, in modern Anglo-Catholic churches, is a little box just behind the altar, behind the Holy Communion table, where the reserved sacrament is put. So if after taking Holy Communion there is some bread and wine left over, it's put into a tabernacle. What does this word tabernacle mean? It means the tent of meeting, the place where God is. And it comes from a Greek word, and the Greek word is eskernosin. Now let me read 1 John 1 verse 14. And the Word, the Logos, and the Word became flesh, and tabernacled amongst us, and eskernosin amongst us. I'll say it again. The Word became flesh, and tabernacled amongst us, and we gazed upon the glory of him. Glory is the only one from the Father, full of grace and truth. In John's Gospel, John is telling us that God has come amongst us, and he tabernacles amongst us. The Ark of the Covenant has come to rest, and it's come to rest in the person of Jesus. Jesus is a tent of God's meeting place here on earth. So when people met Jesus, they met God. This amazing thought is given to us if we learn and become familiar with the actual original language with which this is written, that God, the Word, became flesh and tabernacled amongst us. So take that picture with you as you go through your day this day, that Jesus is with us in flesh. And because he's with us in flesh, he was with us as the historic Christ, and people could see him. John, writing his gospel 30 years after, and he said when he spoke about tabernacling, he realized that he'd spent time with God become human. Maybe if we take time to reflect this day, we have the wonder of realizing that God is actually with us now through the person of Jesus, revealed in the Holy Spirit. Take that with you. I will take that with me. It excites me.